panicking so much. Like, where are my earpods? Like, where am I? I'm supposed to jump off and start panicking and looking for you. Like, not respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, guys, welcome on to the live. I was about to record the video, but I don't think there's any need to. I'm not even going to waste any time because it's been a quite interesting Friday. Pretty interesting stuff going on. I'm going to be checking out what's going on with the markets real quick. I appreciate all your comments, guys, on the YouTube videos and stuff. You guys are making me laugh with the stuff that's going on. But yeah, I did take a break from the charts for like 2 days just to watch what was going on because of EuroCAD. Let's go through it quickly. I'm going to start with Euro USD first and then EuroCAD after. So without wasting any time now, guys, as you can see, the unfulfilled efficiency from this H1, H4 demand cross-section has been filled out. So as noticed that as soon as the price go into here, we've had a distribution of liquidity on the long side, like I was saying. Now, for me, because it was a body close and not a wick close, I was still a bit apprehensive that if the price wick beneath here, then I would have just got in straight away, but that's not a problem either. Now, the distribution of liquidity coming from this order block now should push the price towards those high targets that we have. Now, what I will say is that I told all of the academy students to wait for a break of market structure. And when this H1 candle closes, it should close above here. We have a liquidity void on the left, all the way up to this supply zone here. So this is what I'm really waiting for. We've got equal highs and quite a few things over here. So I know the price is going to go strong, you know. Now, what I'm hoping for is that the price will pull back down one more time and give us the final kind of move. And then we go for a long like this. But I just wanted to show you this off the bat. So this was the first one. Now, EuroCAD, I've kind of stepped away from it for a little bit just to give the price, well, give myself a little bit of room to observe the price. Now, EuroCAD, I have the analysis on my IC Markets account, so I think I'm going to have to do that. Let me do this instead. And let's take a look at what's going on. I'll use the H1 zone because I have a H1 zone kind of marked out here. Yep. All right, so I'm going to shift everything to the left so that you can see the markings really quickly, and then you're going to figure out what I'm saying pretty soon. All right, so let's go over here. Now, I think the way that I've done this, I believe I've done this on the H. Yeah, I think I've done this on the H1 and the H4, but let me zoom out and do this. Let me see how I did this. Probably I did it on the H4, but let's just zoom in and see what happens when I zoom in, because I already did the markings today. Yeah, I think it is. So, all right, let me do this then. To zoom things in my way, 1 second. All right. So the H1 order block here, I'm just going to stick to the H1 and drag everything down here over here so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I don't know why my zoom is acting weird. Maybe because I think EuroCAD has gone a bit further along, so I'm gonna have to do this. All right, and zoom out like that. Here we go. I got it now, guys. There we are. So this is the weekly stop on I'm talking about. The price took the weekly low. This pink area is the H1 order block. Okay. Similar to Euro USD, we have a H1 order block here. After the price gave us this reaction here, which was a D1 induction or daily induction here. We had the market structure break here after the accumulation. This is a distribution of liquidity. All the candles are blue, which means this is intelligent money. This is not money coming from retail. The price pulled back here to a low, but it didn't actually return to the order block here. Now, I believe EuroCAD has a long left, one more long left in it. I spoke about on the monthly price action here that we've got bearish order flow. The price has already come to OTE in 2018. We've had the first major swing down, which was from the Ukraine-Russia war. But the price is broken above the supply zone here on the monthly, return to the other side. And we have this liquidity pool of equal highs or relatively equal highs that the market hasn't filled out. We also have a, now you guys will call it FVG. This is a monthly validation point to me. That's what I call them. On the upper side. Now, last time when I was on the session, I was saying that we had a liquidity gap and it's more obvious on IC markets here. There's a liquidity gap between 1.25, let's call it 700, to 1.25, 1.24851. So quite a wide gap that's been left behind on the downside here. We're already bearish. The order flow is bearish. The OTE level's already been reacted to. So I'm expecting the price to find the next most liquid area of supply, which is right here, and then give us a very heavy short. So I'm expecting the euro to go long on, or EuroCAD to go long for a little while before we get this descent short here, which is going to be massive. All right. So this is why I'm looking for, now, when I say this is why I'm looking for the short, then you'd be like, well, why do you want to go long? Well, in order for the price to get here, we need to go for a long first, then a major short. So a midterm long and a longer term short, right? But to even get any of those moves to happen, we have a major unfulfilled deficiency here that the price has not dealt with. Now, from the H4 view, you can see my markings are here. Now, I took my initial sell from over here and the price decided to come for the weekly highs first and then push down short. And unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity. I didn't take it again because I took quite a bit of a loss. So I just wanted to step away from the market for a few days. Now, the price did take the weekly highs. It's come back near to the lows, but it's still dancing around the area. Okay, now my lines are a bit, if I update my lines and take these off now, because this has already happened. Once the price pulls down here, we should be looking for an extreme long that should fill this unfulfilled deficiency up here and keep on going long. All right. So EuroCAD right now, if we take a look at it, I'm going to go back to this area here. So here's weekly high number 2. This is weekly high number 1 over here. And then this is the weekly induction here. So weekly high 2 is over here. That's that. Okay. Let me get my meeting controls, make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Yep. And then this is the return to origin here. And that's the initial short. Now, okay, instead of reaching down for this area, EuroCAD has decided to do another extreme long, which is about 100 pips in a couple of hours. Now, it hasn't gone anywhere significant on the H1, and I explain why I'm saying that. On the H1, we have this area here, which would have been a great flip zone. The body of the candles closed above that. All right, then we have a liquidity void, okay, created by this strong down pressure from the news yesterday, which hasn't been filled either. Okay, the next kind of, area of flipping, if you want to call it that, or flip zone is not until here. So right now, EuroCAD is in the middle of nowhere, dancing around. So I'm not going to take a sell yet. Now, if it comes back here, then yeah, I'll take a sell. I know there is a little bit of a gap on the 5-minute here that the price may come back and fill. If it did do that, that would be pretty cool. Then I'll take a sell, for sure I will. All right, that was a bit of poetry for you, but yeah, you guys get the picture. Now, whilst EuroCAD is doing this, I'm also going to be watching Euro USD also. Okay, because now I think that Euro USD is probably going to do this move that I'm looking for next week, because I'm still not satisfied with the body touch in here. Now, the body, you know, moving here is great because it shows that there is liquidity in this order block, but now I'm looking for the pullback. Now, I guess I should have just left my pending order there like the plan was. As you can see, it's gone into the cross section, put the stop loss beneath and let the price do something. But sometimes taking a break from the market, even though I know I'm right, is healthy as well. Now, from this range here on the Euro USD range back to Euro USD, the price is at equilibrium at the moment and just hanging around there. But similar to Euro CAD, there's a liquidity void. So I expect the price to fill it out. Even if it actually doesn't, okay, and it just decides to reverse from here, it's not so bad because we've got to the equilibrium of fair market value price. In the next 19 minutes, I'm sure the price is going to close above this swing high here, which is definitely going to equal to a major market structure break. And then from that standpoint, then we can make a move for a long. Now, of course, there's so many different routes that Euro USD could take. I'm just happy to see the distribution because it means that we're in the money. All right. And I don't mind patiently waiting until we get the right entry. Okay. But it is beautiful. And I'm glad that you guys got to see the progression of this. From when I called the trade up here all the way down here, it's pretty good. All right. Now, moving over to the second pair we're looking at, which is gold. I want you guys to observe what I said to you about gold. Gold is a very cheeky pair. All right. And I always say until the day closes, don't make any fast decisions because I'm going to delete all my markings here, Control B and delete everything. And I'm going to show you why I'm saying that. Now take a look at this, guys. So look at this demand order block. Yesterday, it looks as though the price was going to clearly close beneath here, but it just took one news event to cause this body to become awake. And now instead, what we've actually had is just a major induction of lows. And when that happens, then the price will actually be looking to go for a long. All right. I told you that, of course, I know that the dollar is going to become extremely strong, but this liquidity gap here is not going to be filled out so easy because it's too obvious. Number two, there needs to be a very strong amount of news behind this movement to actually cause it to sell off the way it has. So the market has actually done a game of manipulation here, pretty cheeky one. All right. And now what we need though, anyway, I guess in this case, the price has taken the high of yesterday, but we need a body close above here. When we get the body close, then we know we've broken structure, then there could be some opportunities to go for a long. But the market was very cheeky with this one. And this is why I just decided to just stay away from the market yesterday. Now, if you're really smart with this, all right, there was opportunities to sell because the news came out, pushed the price down here, but there was a gap and equal highs left down here on the 5 minute. So if you were to look at this on a 5 minute time frame now, it doesn't show that well on Hugo's way, but on IC markets, these two highs are equal highs, which is why we had a little spike up here. Then the price kind of waned a bit, pushed down one more time and went short. Now, when it's come back down here, notice where it's come to. The market is very specific. When it pulled back down here, which I guess would be like in a sense, like an RTO, it came back to this flip zone right here. So this was another entry. Now I did look at this and let me put this over here. It wasn't my concern to really take gold as a trade, but it came back to this specific 1900 mark, which is a beautiful spot before taking off for a long. All right. And it happened within the London session. So pretty textbook stuff. Okay. So if you use the Fibonacci, I'm guessing that's about 50 or 62. Yep. So that was a 62 move on the dot. You can see that literally if I make this straight here, the price actually went to the 62 point on the dot. So if you took a 62 point long here, that's a perfect scenario for a long. Actually quite a brilliant trade. It's funny when you look at markets and you haven't traded for a while, it's like your analysis gets better. I guess it's just kind of like food, you know, you don't want to be eating all the time. All right. So, let's see what happens anyway with the market. I'll be intrigued to see what we get going forward from here. And then we could take it from there. All right. So yeah, people, I mean, looking at what we've got going on, it looks pretty interesting. I I would like to see what else the market has to offer, you know, moving forward. But I think we are pretty on really good terms. I'm just not going to trade anything yet. I might catch a cheeky 3 o'clock trade. Depends on what's going on. But, you know, I still want us to be a bit careful with how we trade, right? So let's go to the dollar index now. So the dollar index has been performing pretty well. All right. So what we've got going on, I just got a message the students have their profit. Well done, guys. If you're watching the live too, keep it up. I decided not to trade today, but you guys are making profit. That's what I like to hear. Well done, everybody. Do your thing. Keep it coming. Anyway, so on the dollar index now, the H4 area here, we have a break above this zone, return to the other side here, and the price is coming back to this demand zone. So with this kind of movement here, I told you guys that the trigger would be this area here. Now, if you look over here, we have many swing highs that the market formed right over here, right? And if we look at this highest candle point here, you can see the market is wicked above it and gone into where? The supply zone. All right, so there's a lot of liquidity still left, you know, right over here. Now, all I need to see is the market do this last final leg, which is what I'm expecting, or push down for a short. Now, if it does this selling off, Euro USD and Euro CAD are going to keep on going long. But if it does go long, then the price is about to reverse and go the other way. So we've got a few options to go by. All right. Now, is there any news that can support us? Let's take a look and see. Now, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen the new website, okay, the new Wealth Group Academy website is up. I'll quickly show you it at the end, but let's focus on analysis for now. All right, let's just go over to FX Street, see what we've got going on. All right, so if we go over, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. All right, so this is the trigger now. It's interesting. Here we have some very strong bearish news on the dollar here, which is why the price went short. Now at 3 o'clock, we have the Michigan consumer sentiment for June, which is deemed as medium impact because it looks like it's not going to change and it's quite well above 50. If you don't remember this piece of news, I'll explain quickly. The Michigan consumer sentiment measures the sentiment or the proclivity towards people to buy or sell or to do business and move money around, or on the other side, save money. Okay. So it's a way of measuring the velocity of money indirectly. So if people are more encouraged to spend in the economy, they have more confidence in the economy and they're not trying to save, it means that the economy can be deemed or perceived to be doing well. And the reverse is true. If people are looking to save and protect money, then the economy is not doing so well. People don't have as much confidence in the economy because currency is all about confidence, really. If you believe, everyone believes that it's a form of value, then it is. But if everyone starts believing it, then the money will be worth the paper that it is, or currency, right? So at 3 o'clock, I guess it's probably going to be the same. So no harm done here. But we still have a few hours of market activity where we could actually get some good things going on. All right. So I would say to you guys that let's wait and see what the market has to offer. From looking at the price action, it looks like there may be some good opportunities to take a trade that we could swing over the weekend. And yeah, let's go for it and see what's going on. Okay. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later on. Everybody take care and let's have a great day. All right. If there's any questions or any pairs you guys want me to look at, you can say. Now, as I promised, before I leave the Zoom, I'm calling it a Zoom. I'll show you the new website, guys. So this is the new WGA website. All right. It's a lot better than the old one. Right now I'm logged in. Okay. Now, for those of you who are looking to get access to our free courses, we're going to update all our links on YouTube. But if you want to get onto our free courses, you click on start for free. All right. Now, it depends on what you want to do. Now, the developers course is currently under development, literally, no pun intended. So that will be out pretty soon. Now, there's a few options for you. Now, if you don't know what you want to do whatsoever, but you know you want to make money at least, you can take our free questionnaire, all right? And that will show you how exactly you can get yourself an answer to what you're looking to do. It's a simple 5-step questionnaire that finds out, what you want to do, all right, in the simplest way possible for you. Now, if you want to build wealth but you don't have the time, you can check that out as well. Check out our AR Wealth area. You can look around at the different products we have there for those of you who want to build wealth but don't have time. All right. Now, remember, we're here to build wealth, not necessarily riches. Riches will come from the wealth, but we want to build systems that produce consistency. All right. So I've spent a lot of years of just building content and stuff, and now we're ready to release it. Now, if you want to be a financial markets trader, you can click on here, right here. Now, I'm already signed up to the course. You scroll down, click on join us right here. Once you do so, right now I'm doing a summer offer with the company, the Wealth Group Academy, and we're giving you 20% off on any course or any actual item or service that we sell. Okay, use the code SUMMER23 and you get 20% off. Now, if you want to get onto the course now, the FX Mastermind course, you just click on here, select. Now, when I go on this, it's going to probably tell me that I've already got one, because fortunately or unfortunately, you can only get one per person. So I've already got it. Now you just click on, if you log out, it will tell you to sign up. It'll send you an email and then you can get the plan. It's our 5-part course. All right. We've increased it from 4 parts to 5 parts now. So there's a 5-part course series that teaches you the foundations of what I talk about for you to understand what to do. So yeah, course is all yours, guys. Go and check it out. Make sure you sign up to our newsletter that will be coming out soon. All right. And enjoy the rest of your day, people, and take care. And also tell me what you think. If you guys know the old course and the old area compared to this new website, tell me what you think, honest opinions. And yeah.